So RDS is an NCRIS project. It's the subsequent project from the RDSI project, which was largely around research data storage infrastructure. And so the premise for that was to create storage pools that could be spread around Australia to facilitate the storage of nationally significant collections of research data. And RDS, once that infrastructure implementation phase was complete, RDS moved more into layering services on top of those storage infrastructures. I think RDS has provided a whole range of sort of resources that otherwise wouldn't have been available to a lot of research communities. It is quite a large capacity. It's about 50 petabytes of data spread across 8 nodes around Australia, some of which is in high performance computer facilities such as NCI and Pawsey, others which are built into people's more general infrastructure, so Melbourne Uni is an example there, or other Vic Node is an example, and some which is directed towards particular communities. So I think the storage infrastructure has provided both a slight boost in the mindset of making the data available and how to store it in a secure and reliable way, and also has provided resources which otherwise wouldn't have been available to a whole range of research communities. So one of our big things for the next little while, so there is some uncertainty about the future and how the structure of the eResearch environment will look going forward. So one of our main pushes is to make sure that the work that we've funded and executed through all of these research nodes is sustainable and is placed on a very secure footing going forward. So they're agile enough to cater for a range of outcomes in that new structure. On top of that, we have a large bit of work centred around bringing the various capabilities more closely together. So our partner projects such as Nectar and ANS, as well as other players who are similarly structured in this field, so AARNet and AAF, and we're looking at a large project based around trying to improve the general community's understanding of curation of data and the value of provenance for data, and building some facilities and some pilot tools that they can use for that function. Clearly AARNet has absolutely fantastic network, and RDSI funded a very high-speed network interconnecting the different nodes with the pools of data. So that network is clearly a core part of that infrastructure. But also AARNet is very well placed as being a very broadly accessed service provider for this community, and with services such as Cloud Store, we're looking at how we could possibly leverage that and make some use of that and work more tightly. That's one of the core pieces of this kind of pilot project. We're talking about creating more easily accessed and broadly usable data management tools for all research communities, not just very refined ones, not ones that are necessarily the very advanced ones, but we're trying to apply that to a very broad range of people.